My last full day in Melbourne. This trip has been incredible.
Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews. Legend interviews. Spurs women. Press conferences. Covering everything Tottenham and England.
Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. So, of course, the football is over. Tottenham Hotspur have now travelled back home. I'm here for an extra night, and I'm going to go sightseeing today. First up, I'm going to go to Ramsey Street, the home of Neighbours. They film all of the external scenes at a place called Pin Oak Court. So looking forward to that, and then later on this evening I'm going to go for a 4-course dinner cruise. So when I said the football was finished, of course Tottenham are finished here in Melbourne, Australia, and they have flown back. However, Newcastle are still here. On Friday they play the A-League All-Stars, and of course the Arsenal women are also here, but I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in staying for any of that. I am looking forward to getting back to London because, of course, the development side, the under-21s, have their playoff final this coming Sunday against Sunderland at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 3 p.m. kickoff. So I will be flying back especially for that, and of course getting back to work. But here I am at Pin Oak Court, the home of Neighbours. So here it is, and it seems so much smaller in real life.
Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
So this is Ramsey Street, the fictional cul-de-sac where the characters from the Australian soap opera Neighbours live. Only 6 houses on the street are featured on a regular basis, 22 to 32, and 34 was featured for the first time in 2018. So all of the houses are real, and residents allow Neighbours to shoot external scenes in the front and back gardens. The backyard scenes were moved to bespoke sets in 2013, and I've just been told actually that the show, of course, is still running, and they come here once a week. It's not a fixed day. They, of course, liaise with the residents here, and yeah, they film once a week. And as you can imagine, Pin Oak Court has become very popular with the tourists. Now, the internal scenes are filmed at Network 10, except for the 1985 series that was filmed at the studios of Flinders Productions from the 7 network. Now, the series is still going, but in 2022, Neighbours had a finale. It ended with the Neighbours having a street party on Ramsey Street. In September 2023, the show returned. Now, the series started in March 1985, and there have been over 9,000 episodes. So first up, this is number 22, Paul Robinson's house. So we now come to number 24, the famous balcony. That's where Kylie Minogue used to be. Of course, Madge, Charlene, Henry, Tom, Scott, who was played by Jason Donovan, Harold. Beth lived here for a time as well, played by Natalie Imbruglia. Annalise, played by Kimberly Davis. so many famous names have been on Ramsey Street. So we now come on to number 26, Jim Robinson's house. Of course, Helen Daniels lived here for a time as well. Paul, Julie, Scott, Lucy. So 28, the Kennedys. They moved here in 1994. So just to give you an idea of how small this is, this cul-de-sac, very small. This is number 30. Carol Brown lived here originally. Lou Carpenter then bought this house in an auction in 1999, and this has also been the home to Toadfish. Right, so now we come on to number 32, which of course is known as the Mangle House. Bouncer the dog used to bounce out of here as well. You will notice all of the numbers are different. They changed them for the show, obviously. So this is number 34. This house featured in the 8,000th episode in December 2018. So they actually have security here every day, and visitors are here every single day. Even on Christmas Day, people turn up here wanting photographs and videos. And the houses here, I've just been told that in recent years they've sold for between $1 and $1.5 million. Australian dollars, of course. So between £500,000 and £750,000. So, what a famous street. Do visit here. They've actually stopped the official tours, but you can come here yourself. Very, very easy. As I said, they have security here 24 hours, but the security guy here today, extremely friendly. Had a good couple of chats with him. So yeah, do visit here if ever you are in Melbourne, Australia. It was so funny actually, when I spoke to the security guard at Ramsey Street. He actually said that some visitors turn up wanting to bang on the doors, expecting the characters to come out. So just behind me, this is where I'm going to be having my 4-course dinner cruise. I tell you what, I've been on a very healthy diet these last few weeks. I've actually lost 1.5 stone in the last 3 weeks, but haven't eaten that much during this trip. So this is well deserved. So now aboard on the boat. I'll tell you what a great view I've got here. I tell you what great service. I must have sat down for about 15 seconds and they're bringing the drinks over already. It's going to be a good night. So literally a couple of minutes in given the tasting plates already. Duck, seafood cocktail, and lamb kofta. Delicious. The service on here is incredible. Honestly, I've been on here 5 minutes. I've got a serving platter already with 3 different dishes, and the waitress just come over and saying, "Would you like another Heineken, sir?" Yes, please. Right, so that is enough of Heineken. I've actually asked for something Australian, so we've now got Byron Bay. So this should be interesting. Very good, very good. I've just been told we're on here for 3 hours, so I better slow down a little. This is very Tottenham themed, this place, because they keep playing Phil Collins. Of course, he's a Spurs fan. So the main course has just arrived. It is the chicken. I've got to say, actually, if you're ever in Melbourne, do this trip because it is incredible. 3 hours long. The chicken was fantastic. The food so far has been fantastic. The service has been fantastic. It is drink as much as you like, but remember, drink responsibly. Dessert is finally here. And lastly, some English tea. It's been funny actually, so many people I know have been messaging saying, is it hot and sunny out there? No, it's not. It's actually the same weather as England right now. It is cold. So I welcome this warm tea. Well, I thought it was all over, but now cheese ball has come over as well. Well, I've got to say that was amazing. Amazing food, amazing service, and I would thoroughly recommend it. So if you are ever in Melbourne, get on this cruise and enjoy the sights that I have tonight. I think it's very important to say this. Many people say, why on earth you travel halfway around the world just for a friendly? You know, it took me 22 hours to get here. It's going to take me over 25 hours to get home, and I'm flying home tomorrow. But it's not just about the football. It is about meeting wonderful people. I've met people on this trip that will probably be friends for life. It is about visiting new places. You know, you only live once, and I really enjoy it. And I tell you what, this trip has been incredible. Another incredible trip. Following Spurs, meeting new people and visiting some fantastic places. They certainly love their sculpture here as well. So after all of that food and drink, I'm actually walking back to the hotel. I tell you what is a shame though, when I went to Australia in the summer, I only spent 3 nights in Perth and 3 nights here during this trip to Melbourne, and there is so much to do here. I had so much on the agenda. Yes, I fitted a lot in, but there is so much more to see and do. So the next time I come to Australia, it is going to be for a lot longer than 3 days. Lastly, I'd just like to thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, it hasn't had any football content in today's video. It's all been about Melbourne. So I would just like to say a big thank you to everyone who has come up to me in the last couple of days stating that they enjoy this channel and enjoy the Spurs Chat podcast. It is so much appreciated. Your support means an awful lot. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.